Okay. Holy shit. That took forever. A lot longer than it should have. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I'm really happy I didn't send out my ping to alert everyone until now, because holy shit, that took forever to get running. And I've realized I'm only live on YouTube. So one moment. Just... That should be live on Twitch now. Okay. Is Twitch alive? Twitch is alive. Okay. Fantastic. Now I can actually send out my ping, now that the stream is in fact working. Stream alert. Ping. Finally up. Oh. Not a Leon stream if it doesn't have 15 minutes to go. There we go. Okay, that should be all up now. Fantastic. Awesome. Do I even want to send this on Twitter? Maybe. Yeah, sure, whatever. Funny. Funny. Who's reacting with the email? Oh, it's Radium. Hey, Radium. If you're in chat. I'm just quickly sending this on Twitter now. Finally, yeah, I'll just copy and paste the same tag. Where's a red circle? If I recall correctly, someone told me once that Twitter hates seeing the word like live or stream or anything, or it hates like links outside of Twitter, which I guess can kind of make sense because you kind of want to keep your users on the same platform. But funny. Okay. There we go. Part 2 of Can I Be TDUSC with no upgrade? With a community segment first. Happy face. There we go. Finally. Fucking finally. And guess what? Oh, thank you so much, pizzas. I just gotta sort some stuffs out. Actually, before I boot the game, okay, let's have a quick rundown of what's gonna happen today. Today, I want to do the live event. There's a new live event, and I thought it might be nice just to do stuff. Maybe together, because I did used to do streams of the live event. It's just that recently they've been so insanely mid that it's just not been worth even streaming. But this week I think is fun, and it's also like quite short-ish. So we could do that. And then after that, we'll get back to our North American account, which has the completely stock run. But before we get into that, we have a couple of things TDU related. If I can figure out where the stream switch thing is there. There we go. So we have a little clip of the AMG GT Black Series, which I guess I never really knew, because to be fair, I didn't really care before that it's actually quite different to the normal AMG GT. Hey Felix, if I just do this now. Oh, you can hear over the music, I don't need to turn it off anything. I didn't know it had an adjustable wing, for starters. That's cool. Already sounds kinda funny. And to me, it sounds a bit like the SLS we already have in the game. Like, we do have an AMG GT. It's the AMG GTR. But to me, that sounds a bit like the SLS, which is a bit funny, to say the least. And having a look at videos from real life, granted, I haven't had that much time to check over material and stuff, but it does seem to be a fair bit different. You sat in one of these in real life, the GT Black Series, then you probably know that it's got like its flat plane V8 and it sounds quite different to that. Like, normally the sounds in TDUSC are really good and really on point. It's probably like one of the strongest things about the game. But like that's the AMG GT. Pretty normal, pretty standard Mercedes, like burbles and everything. And then you flick over to which sounds maybe, I know a lot of people have said sounds like a 4-cylinder, maybe a bit like a Hyundai i20 almost, with like the backfires it does as well. Yeah. Hey Maverick. Yes, it's a bit different, and to be honest, I don't know, I think, okay, having not known the information beforehand, I think the sound was a bit underwhelming anyway. Maybe because I personally find V8 to be not super exciting in racing games in particular. In real life, sure, but like in racing games, not really, because like every sports car is rear-wheel drive, V8, blah blah blah. It's basically all the same thing. So when like a car sounds different, I kind of want it to sound different, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I was kind of looking forward to the AMG GT Black Series. God, a brainwave of like trying to not say GTR, not because of the Nissan GTR, but because of the stupid wording that Mercedes has over there. Why would they call it the GTR? It's so stupid. I hate it so much. Alright, I'm just booting the game right now. It will probably make a funny sound. Oh, I should probably connect my controller. Can you hear my USBs connecting and stuff now that I think about it? Because I am just using OBS's base game audio. You can? Okay, that's fantastic. That's hilarious. Most of you won't know this, but ages ago when I gotta tab out this copyrighted. When Discord added sounds for joining voice calls, I thought I would be, you know, a little funny, and my sound that I've had for like probably over a year, maybe 2 now, is just the USB connecting sound from Windows 10. I don't think it catches anyone off guard, but yeah. Alright, I wish I had a stream deck. There we go. Maybe I should sit on the other side. Oh, my other side is set up for it. Okay, I thought it would be misaligned. Never mind. This is the current live event. I am on my European save, currently. Here you go. Grand Tour. How about taking a spin in a GT? Our most powerful touring cars are in the limelight this week. Into these races to win a super reward. Hang on. I've just I've just remembered something. Realized something. Is this the DB11 Volante? Does the normal DB11 look like that? Because like the roof in this sticker is black. I know we shouldn't really use these as a frame of reference because like we literally had a week where they used a Ford model that wasn't in game either, a Ford thingy. Hey Leopard. But I think they're already using the Volante. It is a sticker for this week's reward. Kind of shit, in fairness, but like honestly the sticker looks kind of nice. So I think why don't we give it a go? Did either of you two want to jump in while I'm on my European save before I hop over to NA? I thought what we could do now would be nice is we could all do these live events together in multiplayer, and then we'll go over to doing the playthrough solo. Did I roll any good contracts? No. I like how they made all of these contracts and then no one does any of the blue or the green or the grey ones anymore because everyone knows it's not worth their time. It's not worth it. I really hope they change that when the economy update hits, because some of these are really cool. Like this is literally a Stratos. And what? It's gonna award 40k, which is, for reference, on par with maybe a 5-minute, 4-minute event normally. Or if you want to be obnoxious, there are these navigation races which give you 33.6k, not including like bonuses and stuff. That's the base reward, so you probably get like about 40k, I think it is. This is the current one that everyone grinds for money, as far as I'm aware, and you can do it in just under a minute. So it really sucks that like the majority of things aren't time oriented currently. But yeah, Green occasionally can't join right now. Okay, that's fair. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the most fun one currently, which is Max 620 Grand Tour. All of the events from what I've seen are Grand Tours, just as like the restriction, but only one of them has like a specific car restriction, being a Continental GT that can go up to PR what was it? PR 1000, which I don't think the Continental is capable of. Hey, so like I thought we'd do the races today, or like the live event, before I got started with my grind to do the off-road races and the Grand Tour races on the NA account. So I will stick to my traditional stock car policy. If people want to upgrade their cars, that's completely fine. I'm just gonna keep it TDU over here. I think it would be monumentally funny if I used the e-tron for this. Continental, but with boosters to make it intercontinental. True. Honestly though, the devs, I've never really seen a video game where I've never really seen a racing game where developers come up with 5 new races every single week. Like, if you think about it, all the races in Forza that they use each week are ones that they already have in game, and they reuse them. So it always surprises me that KT decides to make all of these from scratch. So I don't really know why they don't want to use the like base game ones. but at least like it results in some cooler ones like this. There's a bit of like, there's a couple of shit ones to be honest, and of course they're on Ibiza, but we'll get to that in a bit. There's only 2 on Hong Kong Island this week. Seems I gotta go through the Aberdeen tunnel. Does anyone want to join? I look very crisp at 240p. Fantastic. Is this a Twitch thing? I think this is a Twitch thing. Because I haven't got the best of internet stuff. So here's the conundrum I have. Why is this e-tron so loud? Hang on. I got a sec. Why is the e-tron so loud? Yeah, they have reused a couple, but not that many. I think for the Ford week they did reuse like 1 or 2, but I can't recall any others. But the way that I've set up my stream is that to multi-stream, you can either do it one of 2 ways. I've opted for the first, which is to stream to both platforms at the same time directly through OBS, which is what I use for streaming and recording. And that requires me to send 2 streams at once, so like that sort of, and like double the bandwidth, the like upload speed, blah blah blah, bit rate. But the other common way that people do it is through like a third-party thing, like Restream or something like that. The issue is that with those sort of services, what I found is typically what they'll do is you stream to it, but you have to stream to the platform that takes the lowest quality, and then the lowest quality will be provided to both platforms. So, for example, Twitch is notoriously 720p 60 FPS or 1080p 30 FPS. Yes, there are like higher options for like, you know, partners, and like it's slowly being rolled out to certain people now. But that is just generally how Twitch operates. However, YouTube just lets you do whatever the fuck so you want. So I could just stream in 4K if I wanted to, but I have a 1080p monitor, so there's no point in that. So I just upload at, I'm streaming at like 1080p 60 right now. Well, assuming the game can handle 60, but I'm streaming to YouTube at 1080 60. And Twitch can't do that, so I've decided to opt for 720p 60 FPS. Because 30 FPS works nicely for movies and stuff. But this is a game, so I think it looks a little weird if it's not 60 FPS nowadays. Like, even console has moved on from being 30 FPS only. I think they already have like 120 FPS options on like certain games, but I think the norm for a console is also 60 FPS. If I'm not mistaken. I haven't touched a console in forever. I think like the last time I legitimately like owned and played a console was the Xbox 360 era consoles. So I'm missing out on like a knowledge from 2 whole generations, Xbox One and the Xbox Series. But yeah. If people want to join, let me know. I've just realized that I am amazingly offline on Steam. One moment. So if anyone did want to join, they couldn't see me online. Okay. I see Leopard online. Leopard, were you planning on joining these Grand Tourer races? You up on for a couple. Yeah, that's fair. I'm only doing it for the first half of stream, maybe. I reckon this will take like half an hour. You can join, you guess? It's up to you, if you don't want to. No pressure, but yeah. Favorite car sound in game? Yeah, could do that while I wait for others, actually. Favorite car sound in game? That's a good point. It's really hard to narrow it down, because there's so many that are like really. I own 70 cars. Holy shit! Okay, I don't remember that number being that high. Favorite car sound in the game. I'm trying to say not the Vulcan. Here's the problem with the Vulcan. I love how it sounds in game, but it also doesn't sound like its real life counterpart. So that's like sort of a red herring. I feel like I can't say the Aston Martin Vulcan because the Aston Martin Vulcan doesn't sound like its real life counterpart. I'll get it out because we're waiting for the others. But if I stop the music, it has the best car sound, the best like startup sound in the game by far. Aston Martin Vulcan. There we go. Let me pause my music. Alright, ready? Actually, I'll turn the game audio up for this so you can hear. Hopefully that doesn't blow out your eardrums. Hang on, let me just shut Alice up. You know that bit where it just like shifts up and goes from like that sort of high pitch and just like the sort of hello players, what? Players on the wrong side of the road? Hello? Excuse you? That was unexpected. Your favorite's the D-Type? I do really like the D-Type. The D-Type is really nice. The D-Type is unironically one of my favorite cars in the game though, but probably not for the reason you expect. Because to be honest, in real life, I don't really care about the D-Type that much. I'm sorry, but like in this game, it's rather special because of one simple thing that separates it from every single car in this game. It's right-hand drive. Like, it's the only car in a right-hand drive set country game that is right-hand drive. But no, it does sound really nice. You wish they could add all JDM cars back to the game? It wouldn't be the case of adding them back to the game, because the franchise has only ever had, I guess, one car that you might consider JDM, the R34 GTR. And then that very quickly became the R35 GTR and TDU2. Basically, like, the way that TDU games work is that they typically, bring the most modern, like, or they try to get like the most modern car list. I know Solar Crown's done quite poorly in that department, but basically like the R34 was the most relevant and the most new GTR at the time of TDU1's release. This is especially true if you look at the cut cars from TDU1, because the cut cars from TDU1 reveals that Mazda was going to be part of TDU1. They actually had an RX-8 and an NC MX-5, you know, the one that everyone hates. But those were going to be in the game. So, I don't know. It kind of depends what you consider JDM. JDM is kind of a stupid term in itself, because it just means, you know, Japanese domestic market, of which, like, the majority of these games don't actually have JDM cars, blah blah blah. Actually, a lot of Japanese cars in modern video games tend to be UK DM, because they need like a right-hand drive-ish car. So often they'll just take like a UK spec model. Especially, I think I remember like in Forza Horizon 4, the Blob Eye WRX is like notoriously UK spec because it's speedometers in miles an hour, it's right-hand drive, all the rest of it. I mean, is it really surprising that because like Playground's British and everything? Alright, we ready to do this race. I actually don't know what I'm going to use, to be honest. I guess we'll go in and see what is eligible. Alright, change car. Let's not use the 911. If it's like a 5... What's the PR requirement? 620. 620 max. That's the SLS's stock PR in this game? 616? That's nuts. Okay. I don't want to use the Taycan. What's Leopard using? He's using a 611 Aston Martin DB11. Okay. I raise your DB11 with... Sure. I'll try the Ferrari California. TDU car, right? That everyone loves. Yeah, let's give the California a go. Both rear-wheel drive anyway. Only you have 4 more cylinders. I'm just... I forgot. I always keep forgetting that the California is a V8, right? It is a V8. I'm not going crazy. Actually, is the Ferrari Roma also a V8? Surely they've moved away from V8s now. Oh, to be honest, I did not see that it was going to be a wet race. Pop those lights on so we can actually see. Absolute cinema racing line we got going over here. Thank you, AI. I genuinely thought they were going to hit the pole. I did hit the pole anyway. Oh, we're going up this road? This is tight. Okay, come on, fat ass, get around the corner. In fairness, I think I'm heavier because I've got a convertible roof. I should look at the map. I know I'm very good at Hong Kong island knowledge, but this is always a bit hazy. I do love this road though. Okay, maybe... It is rather hard to get past there. But I think that's kind of the fun. Okay. Trying to leave space. Let's had a DB11. Even the new LMV is a bit... I can... Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh yeah, I did see the LMV. Okay, everyone's gonna hate me for saying this. I can already feel it coming. The new Ferrari LMV looks like the fucking new Honda Prelude. Like, I'm sorry, but that's like the first thing I saw when I see it. Like, I guess I can also see that it's a Ferrari Roma facelift. Like, surely people aren't thinking that the LMV, however you pronounce it, I'm sorry, I don't know Italian, isn't actually like an entirely new car? I assume it's not a new car. It can't be a new car. It looks the same. It looks the same. Although I think I prefer how the Roma looks. The Roma had like that weird grille on the front with like the many holes in it, if you get what I mean. It had like more character. I liked it more. I did not need to brake that much with this car. I like this circuit though. This is a nice circuit. I think maybe it might be nicer the other way. Because I feel like whenever I'm racing here, I'm always going like this way around this circuit. Does anyone else kind of get that? Maybe it's just me. But I feel like every time I'm here, it's always this way around these roads. Yeah, these two are pretty evenly matched. I can easily gain on the corners, but I can't get past because of how massive the DB11 is. Yeah, I'm carrying like way more speed. I'm trying to just like not kill that bit though. Trying to just stay in my lane. That's a little cheeky though, how was I? Fine, I will not cut. The one thing I like about the Ferrari California in this game though is that its rev limit is like kind of where you'd expect it to be. The one thing I hate about certain cars, well I say certain cars, like in general, one thing I hate about cars in this game are just like how far past the rev line, or rev limiter, you can actually rev to. Like I get it, it's it's something that video games kinda try and do to make it seem cooler and everything than like real life, but for me, like TDUSC goes way overboard with it. Hello? There we go. Well played, Leopard, that was very close. That was very close, Leopard. Oh. Yeah, the Ferrari can put down its power super easy. I don't really know why the DB11 is such high PR, right? Like, whenever I see a Aston Martin DB series car, I'm always thinking, yeah, that's like, okay, it's kind of stupid saying it now, like, it's like a Grand Tourer, it's like, not really meant for performance, it's for like cruising, that sort of thing, luxury, it's Porsche, it's not really meant to be doing this sort of racing. It's like a California, like, it's a bit more like, brutish. It's not really elegant at all. If anyone says otherwise, shut up. Have you seen the front of it? Looks like a Wish.com Subaru. But fair enough. I guess that DB11 is quite powerful. You're annoyed by the rev gauge jumping like 1000 RPM between full throttle and letting the car roll? What do you mean? Actually, I think I will switch car. I'll probably switch car for each of these. DB11's really unwieldy in the rain. Oh really? That's rather ironic. I thought it'd be quite good in the rain actually. Oh wait, who said what my favorite car sound in the game was? Who said that? Are they still here? If so, it's not my favorite, but it's easily top 3. Like, if you've not heard it by now, I've been simping over this car like crazy, because like this is the one game that actually does it justice. Nothing crazy yet. Not your normal V8 sound. Actual flat plane. I hate how the clutch mechanic works and like the game will just randomly put the clutch in. Where's the roof?
In 1 kilometer, turn left.
Oh, that's kind of weird
400 meters,
with the like
turn left.
electric motor noise.
In 200 meters, turn
No, I do kind of like the. As someone who owns a hybrid in real life, I do kind of appreciate the electric motor noise.
in 200 meters,
Because
turn right.
something funny that I always find when I'm driving my own car
Turn right.
is there's like an electric whining noise whenever you're on throttle. Not super loud or anything, but like it's there. It's noticeable, especially when you get a little higher in the RPM. And at first, like, I was like, excuse me, is this like a random turbo that my car has? But no, it's just the electric motor. Like my car's naturally aspirated, believe it or not. But it has like funny electric whine that sounds eerily similar to something like a turbo spool noise. What do you think you'll go for, Lippin? I think I'll switch between a couple of the GT cars. It's quite a twisty track. I feel like all-wheel drive is probably nicest, but I guess I'll kind of base on what you have. Isn't the BMW M4 like one of the worst cars here? Oh, we could go for like a classic. If we say no 300 SL, I wouldn't mind doing like a classic, just because the 300 SL is really nuts. I don't know why. The 300 SL is so broken in terms of like classic GT in this game. For some reason, it has like the modern car tire grip. Whereas like most of the classic cars in this game you have a 616 E-Type. Okay, I was gonna actually take the E-Type myself, but I'm not fighting a 616 one. Oh, you know what else is 616? I'm losing this 100%, but yeah. When's the K20 swap? Radium. If I ever, I don't think I will ever engine swap my car, but if I ever had to, if I was going to be boring out the two engines, I would not go for a K20. I would go for the B18, like, you know, the one from the Integra. But I think something that'd be really cool and unique to do would be, I always forget the engine code, the one in for the S2000. That's something someone hasn't already done before. K20 CRZs, that's been done like how many times? I always see it. It's kind of boring. It's like LS swapping a car at this point. It's like the LS swap of CRZ or Hondas, period. I don't want to see another K20 like blah blah blah. I'm not like that. I think everyone here knows that I'm unique, to say the least, when it comes to taste in most things. Or ways of doing stuff. Come here, Tycoon. Come here, Tycoon. No, that's my alleyway. That's my Tycoon. Okay. 13B. 13B would be funny, but I didn't get an RX-8 on purpose. I don't know why. Funnily enough, I could have gotten an RX-8. It was like... It was a bit more expensive insurance-wise, but it was actually quite low on insurance, because most young people don't consider buying an RX-8 as their like first car. So the insurance companies don't have very much data, and then they're like, oh, you know, reasonable-ish price, blah blah blah. The thing is, I don't really want to spend like thousands on just, you know, maintaining an RX-8. As cool as it is, I have not a neighbor, but there is like someone with an RX-8 nearish to me, and like I think I've seen it driving a couple of times, but like most of the time when I walk by there, it's like spends half of its time on the driveway like a normal car, and then it spends half of its time on a tow truck, unironically. So, I didn't want that sort of situation for my first car. I wanted something like, you know, sensible, but still cool and unique. And, you know, fit all my other requirements. And for that, I think my Honda CRZ did pretty well. Especially being the Honda CRZ GT Navi means that it has all the creature comfort. Like, holy shit, I'm so happy I have the GT. It's summertime now, right? And in fairness, like, all the CRZs have really good climate control. It's a small-ish car, but it feels really big inside. But it's a smallish car, so it doesn't take that long for the air conditioner, the AC, to cool the whole car. But in the winter, my heated seats will be super nice, to say the least. I already know I'm gonna be making the most out of that. Also, this SLS sounds really nice. Oh, I didn't reduce the volume, I think, of my game. Is it really loud compared to me talking? Sorry. Have I seen the channel that has put a Gen 1 Insight? Has put a Gen 1 Insight with the manual, and they put a 3-cylinder diesel engine? What? First Gen Insight is not that far off in looks of the CRZ. I mean, the first Gen Insight is super similar to the CRZ. If you don't already know this, the CRZ hasn't got anything really unique in terms of it. It's a bit of like a weird parts bin special. It gets its engine from, well, over here it's called a Honda Jazz, but I'm pretty sure everywhere else outside of the UK it's called the Honda Fit. That's where it gets its engine from. It's naturally aspirated, not like the turbo ones or anything. But it gets its hybrid system from the Insight. Like, it's just literally ripped out the Insight, ripped the engine out of a Honda Fit, and you've got yourself a CRZ power package. Oh, I didn't reduce the volume. That was probably blasting everyone's eardrums out. It's the Jazz in the whole of Europe? Oh, it is the Jazz in the whole of Europe. Okay, fair enough. I thought it might just be like a funny UK market thing. Okay, I think it's time we go to Ibiza. I think I will try to say Ibiza more nowadays, because that's like the correct pronunciation as far as I'm aware. But like, the way us British people pronounce it is Ibiza. It's kind of weird because, like, from what I know, the way like Americans will say it is Ibiza, which obviously it's not za, it's like the almost. So it's like a weird hybrid of the two. You take the E from the like American pronunciation and then you mix it with like the rest of the British pronunciation, so it's like Ibiza, something like that, I think. Ibiza. But yeah, the CRZ has a lot in common with the Insight and the Jazz Fit. To be honest, Jazz is so much of a better name. I kind of see. I mean, Fit is an okay name. It's just a little weird to me. It's kind of a funny name. Yeah. No, I'm getting muddled. I was about to say, like, it's like the Duke, right? So, but like that's a different company. Okay, Ibiza. Here we are. Prestige in motion. Ah, so this is the minimum. This is the minimum 620 event, which seems like to be a typo. Leopard, do you have a Continental GT? I've just seen the time. I think what I'll do is I'll just like try and hurry this thing along so that we can get over to the NA account stuff. Alright, cool. We won't do the Continental GT thing now, but we'll do the minimum 620 event now. So bear what I said in mind, minimum 620 Grand Tourer. So do you have any like upgraded or anything? I know I won't, but I'll just use the auto upgrade thing and hope it's not like too far off what you have. Also, I have so many people say like reviews about like Supercar, blah blah blah, why should they even bother adding like daily drivers, things like that. Have you seen how many miles or kilometers I've done in this car? I have 731 like genuine kilometers, not ones that I've grinded away in like some low life event that's like a minute long or something. These are like genuine kilometers that I've done in this car. You don't think you have any upgrades, TBH? You mean... I mean, we'll just see if any car is eligible for you. PRB, yeah, all of these have to go up in PR, so I guess I'll just wait to see how yours, or what you sort of thinks are. No cont for you? Oh no, this isn't the Continental event. There's another one after this. This was just closest. Oh. The Continental one's minimum 1,000. This one is minimum 620 PR. So I'm just waiting for you to select your vehicle so that I can attempt to match it. If you don't, I'll just do these in solo and just quickly move stream along. I thought we might be done by now. Also, I've just realized, can I stop music as well? A 664 Alpine A110. Okay. I gotta pick something. I think like, yeah, okay, that's a bit much. That's 800. 800. 800. 770. Oh wait, what did you say? 664? Could go for that. 664. Yeah, probably best off with this Ferrari. Oh, it's on off-road tires. Let's maybe not do that. Standard tires, because I see there's a road section there, off-road section there. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. I didn't check if I'm on my group 4 drive mode. Absolute cinema. Oh wait, why did the event on Discord stop? What? Okay. Weird. That shouldn't have been the case. Oh, I should probably share my stream on the TDU server, shouldn't I? Oh, maybe I'll share my stream on the TDU server when I actually start the thingamabob. Holy shit. Okay, I wasn't expecting this thing to just like grip up on standard tires. Oh, fucking. Well, that's got some bite to it. Hi, Leopard. Sorry, okay. I guess your Alpine doesn't turn. This is a problem because I have to win this event if we're gonna move on from this shit. Come on, reel him in. Come on through it. No. I'm stuck behind a vacuum cleaner. Okay. Little close to the pole though. Hello, IMGTT. Oh, this is a familiar event actually. Is this a familiar event? Or is this just a familiar route? I think it's just a familiar route. I don't remember this event in the past having like an off-road section. This thing doesn't turn. It can't put its power down either. It sounds so weird, I'm not going to lie. Oh yeah, because I remember the event I think I'm thinking of ends like about here. God, the fucking decoration shit. Really a bit much. No. Come back here, Portofino. Oh, maybe I can catch up on the off-road section. I think the AI might be on slicks. Ring. Oh, you can hear that. I was going to say you could hear that transmission. That is... What the fuck? What the fuck? There? There? Who puts a race hit? An event hit? Also, this is not off-road. Off-road my fucking ass. Am I not wrong in saying that it said it was going to be off-road? Okay. Cool beans. That was such a weird, like, interjection. Did you also miss the corner, Leopard? Because, like, I was ready to... I was just gonna keep going. Because I thought we'd be coming off a normal motorway exit. Yeah, I guess it is off the main road. It is like a sewer. That's crazy. Okay. Well then. Try again? I want to try that again. With, slick tires or something. Although I assume you might already be on slick tires. I hate that like nothing I have is illegible unless I upgrade it. Right, I think this Porsche 911 is like the lowest PR thing I have. Let me put it on slicks. Alright. Let's just see. I don't think they changed the old Alpine. It's probably like an upgrade thing, maybe. A 790 PR and full competition. This is gotta have like the BMW fans wedging themselves. The one thing I like about OBS's cool new like integrated multi-chat thing on OBS is the fact that it's like doubling every message in chat. So whenever someone says something, I just see it twice. Holy shit, okay, I mean I am on slicks. Okay. Okay, that was very quick. I forgot I'm in a 911, it doesn't turn. It doesn't stop either, apparently. Is that a Taycan at the back? How is a Taycan at the back? Taycan's supposed to be like one of the most broken Gran Turismo by quite some in this game, but okay. Right, not murder leopard. Might overtake him in this park thing. Can we smash through this? We cannot? Okay. Oh, I tried to avoid the pole going on the left hand side. What? 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 Excuse you? Get rotated? What? Did everyone else see that? Okay. What did I hit? I just hit like the little pole thing, though. Okay. This 911 hates hitting objects. Holy shit. What? Okay. And I guess left it hitting the AI caused it to respawn into me. Awesome. I'm enjoying racing the AI today. Oh god, I better not come 8th, because then I have to do this stupid fucking event again. Oh, this could have been like an easy win. Oh, come on, Tycan. Oh, I'm not beating these lot. Okay. No, why are you breaking? Why did you break so much? Okay. That's a no. That's just a no. Holy shit. What a terrible event. Yeah, this track's quite fucked. We'll just go to a different one. Oh, it's really annoying. It means that I won't be able to do the live event. I might switch over to just doing the other account thing, because this is burning a lot more time. This is maybe like we're almost coming up to an hour. It's not a very fun live event. I mean, none of the live events are actually fun, to be honest. Anyone who says otherwise is delusional. This doesn't look fun. This doesn't look fun. Yeah, alright. I'll just switch. We'll switch over to NA. I gotta remember how to do it real quick. Just bear with me one moment. It'll be interesting to see what happened when Sard comes back to the game. Sard is the game's anti-cheat, if you don't already know. And they had to take it. It was introduced in season 2, so December time, but it did absolutely nothing. It claimed it was a kernel level anti-cheat, which scared a lot of people, and a lot of people hated that. But if you actually looked at the how the program worked, it was not kernel level at all, and to be honest, it barely functioned at all. It did nothing. So they took it out for season 3, which was 4 months ago now, and now they're reintroducing it with this casino update this month, which will be in about 2 weeks time, actually. So we're quite close. We're quite close to the casino update. I'm expecting the dev diary to be maybe next week, actually, already. So we've got like dev diary next week, then the casino update the week after, I think. Alright, let's see. I assume this will be fine. I think this will be fun. Awesome. There we go. Okay, I've just sent it on the TDU server as well. Cool bean. Okay. Yep, okay, that's right. Reputation level 15. Street. Awesome. Okay, so if you weren't here for the start of this challenge, essentially, oh my god, I really miss these like much smaller rooms. I hate the penthouse so much. I prefer these smaller rooms so much. Much better view as well, even though the view is a bit shit with all the lights being off. But we weren't here last time. Essentially, the goal of this challenge is to see how far I can get in the game using only stock cars. And I'm also trying to, only do each event in the game once. So I will try my best to not do an event twice in the game, just because that would be really boring for like a normal player to do. So only limiting myself to doing each event only once kind of gives me a bit more of a challenge, especially since once I'm done with it, I can't really go back to it. So I'll have to adjust PR accordingly. So at the end of last stream, we bought ourselves our brand new Porsche Cayenne, because it's one of the cheapest, but also because it's one of the only. Correction, it's the only. Oh no, it is one of the only. Mercedes G65 is also eligible, because most of these races over here are minimum PR 450, which is kind of stupid. And as I'll explain in a moment, it's really stupid because the off-road upgrades in this game actually reduce the PR of your vehicle. I guess because it considers your car worse on roads, but obviously that would make it better off-road. But if you put off-road upgrades on your car, and you are already trying to meet a minimum PR requirement, then I think you can see where this becomes more and more shit the more you think about this. Alright, so we do solo mode. I will not be doing any multiplayer stuff. Let's see what the AI is using. We've got an Alpine A110 Celine Edition and a 911 Adventure Edition. I think... Oh no, the Cientero is also there. I was about to say we've got a whole lobby almost. We've got 3 cars here that don't exist in real life. Absolute cinema. Oh, we're starting up front. Okay. I love the adorable little spoiler that the Porsche Cayenne has. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I genuinely don't really remember seeing this being a feature in any other video game. Maybe I just don't remember them at all. Don't remember it being a feature at all in those other games. I could have sworn I've never seen a Cayenne's little spoiler at the back flip up when you're doing above, I don't know, let me guess, this activates at 80 kilometers an hour, something like that. Maybe someone else knows? I do love the off-road physics in this game so much though. It's such a nice game for off-road. I hate how wide all of these roads are. I hate that so much, because the off-roading is so fun. They've done such a good job at translating their knowledge from WRC and not making it a massive ball ache for players to play in a simcade game like TDUSC. Because obviously WRC is sim racing game, if you want to call it that. But TDUSC is a simcade game. But they haven't really dumbed it down to Forza Horizon or the Crew Motorfest levels off-road. Cars just feel so nice off-road. It just makes me sad that we don't have that many rally cars in TDUSC though. That's what I want to see more of at some point. Yeah, okay, fine, maybe the car list doesn't necessarily need it now. So it's maybe something I wouldn't really consider for year 2. Although like maybe 1 or 2 rally cars would be nice in year 2. But like I could totally wait till year 3 if they wanted to give us like a proper rally themed update. Because if you think about it, I don't think any... Welcome back, Test Drive Unlimited 2. I don't think any of the major racing games, and I say major racing games, not open world games, I'm including Gran Turismo in this. I don't think any of these racing games have a good rally game mode, right? Like for all of them, it's almost like a joke. It's all like off-road racing. There's no like actual rally. And I'm including Forza Horizon 5's Rally Adventure DLC in this. Because like, holy shit, that was such an awful update. Like, you had people complaining about like, you could still see the map, even though the co-driver's like giving you callouts and stuff. Honestly, I don't think like anyone's really matched. What's it? No one's really matched Forza Horizon 1. Forza Horizon 1's rally DLC was so nice. It was like proper rally, but a little bit silly. It was a bit more open. Why is the game so loud? I've just realized. It was a bit more open than normally. Let me just make this a little quieter. Oh, it's the UI sound effects that were really loud, I think. Awesome. Oh, and that's a task complete as well. So that should give us a bit more XP. Because this is what we need. We'll probably get to... we'll probably get to like a decent level today. Just because we'll be able to do both cross-country and Gran Turismo races. Because Gran Turismo should open up at level 20, I think. There's something like that. There we go. Oh right, I should really be discovering these off-road paths as well? Was this XP up here, or is this just money? I don't remember. Oh, I should have just taken this road down, to be honest. I love these parts like these. I really hope that they give us more in the future. Because both Hong Kong and Ibiza both have a lot more of these to offer. I know we've got a lot of road in game as is, but like, I'm always down for more. Oh, it's just money. Just hit the return to road button, cheese a little. I think one of my favorite figures about Hong Kong Island that the game has quoted, and it's probably true, is that Hong Kong Island alone has about 640 kilometers plus of roads. And I can't remember when I last calculated it. I think it was like, you know, 3-4 years ago now. But Hong Kong Island, or like this game's iteration of Hong Kong Island, has more road than Ibiza, which is like, what, 8 times bigger than Hong Kong Island? Something like that. It's kind of nuts. At least TDU 2's version of Ibiza, sorry. Not necessarily Ibiza in real life. But I mean, maybe we are in for a treat, because TDUSC's Ibiza area of Ibiza is a lot more detailed than TDU2. In fact, when I was planning out my house video, I couldn't find Ibiza House, if there are any TDU veterans in chat. Ibiza House is actually located, or situated in the park outside the Celine Hub. Like, that road doesn't actually exist in TDU2. Oh, I forgot about the Frim shit. Oh well. I see a PR 567 car in it. I think it should be okay. I think, like most racing games, the AI is a little rubbish when it comes to off-road. Although, to be honest, they're pretty competitive against my stock car from what we've seen. Maybe because they have all got off-road tires on, I would hope. So they all have like more grip than I do. Oh, that was nice. Just taking inside from all of these lot. Oh yeah, something I've seen recently floating around on social media is people seem to be getting quite far in terms of emulating Drive Club on PC. As far as I'm aware, it's like only daytime works now, and maybe like the specific track or whatever. But they're getting there. I didn't even know it was a project to begin with, to be fair. Like, wasn't Drive Club a PlayStation exclusive? Maybe I'm wrong. I genuinely never played Drive Club when it came. But that might be something super fun at some point. But this Urus and F-150 are being annoying to catch. Just put my headlights on. Hello, Cientera, or whatever. Yes, Leon, let's rev bang in neutral. Okay. Couple of hairpins and then finish. Can I send it up the inside? Yeah, this kind's got enough torque, I think. Come on, come on, come on. No. Just that F-150 just whipping its ass around. Scandy flip, Scandy flip. Nope, bad. These cars are so heavy. But I do like that this game, at least like, you can feel the weight of these cars. No. No. Do I want to bank second place? No. No, that is so doable. That's so doable. I think we restart, yeah. Do I go for the Sweat Lord camera? Oh, I'm starting at the back. Funny. Actually, what does the Cayenne feel like from the interior? Oh, right. I forget that I'm racing against like SUVs, so you literally can't see shit when you're racing against these lot. Oh, the 911 Adventurer held them all up. Never mind. Come on. Whoa. I'm expecting the steering wheel animation to just feel itself there. Whoa. He's cutting a little fine. Oh. Hi. Well, maybe interior is better, but I can't. It feels so nice just driving this though. I can't lie. Hate SUVs. Driving off-road cars in this game just feels so natural. Yeah, I really hope year 3 has like a rally themed update. That would be so peak. Because if you don't already remember, TDU2 had a really cool and unique feature where you could sit in someone else's car in multiplayer. What the fuck? Okay. Where you could sit in someone else's car in multiplayer in the front passenger seat. And Kylotonn have developed this system called WRC. There's like a co-driver game mode in the 2 most modern WRC games, as far if I recall correctly. WRC Generations. And you can sit in someone else in like the driver's car and read like the pace notes and stuff. That was a lot of fun when I tried that out. So you're just gotta emulate that in this game. That'd be so big. It would require another person, so if they could do like both solo and multiplayer. Oh, good. That'll be... I guess like for that sort of thing, like for like the rally style events, they could always have like solo, cooperative, and then multiplayer. Like 3 different games. Oh, really? Oh, I could have blocked that. Okay. Can't be bothered. We'll bank the second. Oh, I forget how much power the AI has because they have so many PR points. Oh my god, 637. Holy shit. I guess that's what happens when you don't put maximum PR requirements on events. You get shit that happens, like shit like this that happens. So, very, very cool. Almost level 17 though. We're getting there. Getting there. Oh, we almost have a mill. Okay. Does anyone have recommendations for Grand Tourer cars we could maybe purchase? Because we're kind of getting there. You're getting there in terms of price. I don't really want to do the time trial. I think the time trial will be a massive pain in the ass. Finding the way to Mountain View 4 minutes for gold? Does it really take 4 minutes to get there? That's such a straightforward route. I feel like we could do that with our stock Mustang. Oh god, I forgot that I have a Mustang on this account. That'll be fun. I love that we're kind of just doing the route we were just racing on. Oh, but we're going this way. Okay, cool beans. Did this go anywhere? This wasn't the golf course one, right? No. I'll discover it anyway. And then we don't have to go down that way. Oop. It would be really nice if they have updated the UI to show you what road in what districts you're missing. It's something that annoys me to this day that they don't have. Because I think on my main account, I'm pretty sure I don't actually have 100% of the road on Hong Kong Island. Pretty sure. Whoa. There's a wreck. Should I bother collecting the wreck? The wrecks? I think they do give you XP in fairness. Oh. That would have been nice to hit. 2 stars, okay. That'll give us a nice dollop of cash. 20k only? Okay, ignore what I just said. Hey, 10% of roads discovered. Alright, and this is a daily driver to the top. I'm not going crazy, right? There's like one obvious route. Wait, I can just show my cursor, can I? And you can see. So like obviously it's like up here, turn right, up here. This is where different routes become apparent. It's, I think, left and around here and up this way might be fastest. Because if I'm not mistaken, the entrance to this is like here or something. So I think coming around like long ways and around probably just gonna be more parabolic. So yeah, we'll go right here, left here, right here, and then left. I think that's the most optimal route. Think. Huh, now it's time to see if we can actually pull it off in a fucking Mustang of all cars. So yeah, if you've not seen these before, these navigation races mean I have no map. That's why I was trying to figure out a route before we went in. So there's a route that goes left, we don't want to take that. This turns left at some point. Ooh, there is that. Oh shit. There's a unmarked road to my right that I think I could have taken. That might have been faster actually. I'll consider it if we restart the event, or rather have to restart the event because we're not getting down from it. Okay, I was not expecting this section to take this long. Should be close to the right hand turn, surely. Be coming out. That's not it, is it? Oh my god, I'm gonna hate if that is probably it actually. Yeah. Yeah, because like here's where that unmarked trail that I was talking about ends. Yeah, I think that would have been faster actually. There, I believe is an unmarked trail that goes like directly up this as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like around here-ish. Somewhere on my right. If I can spot it. Yeah. We'll take this. We'll definitely take this. Surely this has to be faster than pulling the road properly. Wow. I do wish like these off-road roads would be a lot more bumpier, Not like these big wide ones, but like the off-road trails, unmarked trails, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of hard calling them both off-road roads. Ah, there is traffic. I forgot about that. Yeah, one of my annoyances with the traffic system is just that it doesn't work off-road. There's no off-road traffic. But this Mustang has so much grit, fuck. How are we doing for time? 2:30. Okay. I think we should definitely make it then. This seems pretty much in the bag to me. Because this right turn should be coming up. Yeah, there it is. I hate how high the Mustang can rev in this game. Oh, it's left it, it's left it. Up this road, and it's not the construction site there, but it's this one over here. Not construction site, but like enterable area. Yes. Oh, easy. 3 minutes 20. 3 minutes 22. And this is supposed to be an event you're using like a maxed out daily driver in. I feel like I could do that with like a maxed out UTV or something. That was nothing. That was easy. Piece of piss. 50k from that? Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's nuts. They really gotta rework some of the things, because I don't think I'm like the best driver either. Would it be worth doing this? Oh, that looks a little bit more complex. So where is it? It's... oh, Parkview? Oh. Oh, that's really easy. It just connects up with the road here, and then straight up to Parkview. No need to carry on with the off-road section. Sure. Sure. Oh, it's not here. I'm stupid. I love the quite large amount of car parks there are in the map. Just kind of wish they would use them sometimes for something. You know, something other than, what's it? Other than... what am I trying to say? Car delivery contracts. Okay. I should have checked the route before going in. But I think I'm going the right way. What is this time of day set? How am I? Yeah, I was gonna say, how are my lights not on by default? I think it's left out. I think it's left out. It was. Okay. I think. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Can I really call myself the Hong Kong Island guru if I'm not right here? I'm pretty sure this is the correct way. This should lead to the satellite station? Question mark? Surely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I am right. Ah. And then I think I can cut into this for an even quicker time. Got the body roll. Oh, I forgot about that wall being there, to be honest. Kind of blends in with the road a bit too much. Yeah, I wish they would, like, you know, fix the color palette of Hong Kong Island. I don't know why it's so grey. The island doesn't even look grey in real life. Oh, maybe I would have benefited from jumping off the edge there. Because that's like a actual jump. Yeah, no need in joining up with the road over there. Also, I love the instantaneously grip up as soon as we hit asphalt. 2 minutes 50? 2 minutes 50 easily. I'm gonna call this like a 2 minute 30. We'll go the wrong way around this, let's call it a roundabout. Up here. It should just be on our right. Hello, traffic car. Oh, that'll be fun. That is something I do want to do when Season 4 comes out. Is like hide and seek and city camouflage. If people are down for that. That'll be super fun. Oh shit. No. Oh, it would have been over 2 minutes 30. It's like literally what I said. It's a 2 minute 30. I mean, hey, if I'm doing this with a stock car, there's no way people aren't doing this in like a maxed out car. Actually, I can check the leaderboard, can't I? I can just like shame people. Yo, let's go shame some Americans. Let's see. Okay, so I'm number 28 on NAPC. Surely no one is below... Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Holy shit, there's more American players than I thought there would be. 6 minutes 30? At that point, how do you not just like restart and rethink your route? What? Okay. Damn, okay. There's a lot of collectibles around here. I think some of them could be XP. So we'll go around. Actually, I think I can see one that's XP, like right there. Oh, max 500? Ooh, we're quite close to the PR limit for this one. So this we should be able to do with a breeze. Pretty fun track, actually. See, this is like one of the situations where this could have easily been a circuit race, but they didn't connect it up for like no reason. I don't know why TDUSC is so allergic to having like longer races. Like, my opinion is that everything under 3 minutes, and this goes for every racing game, not just like TDUSC, everything under 3 minutes is a joke and should not exist in the game. A 3-minute race is short. Especially for like online. 3-minute race is short. 5-minute race should be average. That's like a decent, nice race. Has enough time for stuff to happen. Has enough time for you to cover like a decent distance as well. And like to make more complex and intricate tracks. Without it being too monotonous. 7-minute to 8-minute race is quite a long race in fairness. Those are like about the same lengths that like the TDU2 elimination races were. Although I think like some of those TDU2 elimination races were sometimes over 10 minutes long? Something like that. Yeah, I remember there was like one notorious one that was like off-road and took like almost 15 minutes to complete. Oh my god. Because the way that the game calculated eliminations was on a per lap basis, which was kind of silly. Because it meant that like if there was a lap that was over a minute long, and I think TD2 also had like 8 races per race, you were basically stuck there for 8 minutes minimum. But I think most tracks were more than a minute long. Circuits were more than a minute long to complete a lap. Let's not try and go for that camber out corner. But these are literally, as I'm trying to muster the word camber out corner, is killing me. I do like them though. They give like a bit of a challenge and they change up a bit. Oh shit, I gotta get in front of this Land Rover Range Rover. Okay. Just no stopping. This wet gravel is really killing me now. Brake. No. Okay. I think we can do it. As long as the Range Rover keeps to itself and I don't wipe out on like a jump like that. Gotta be careful with this little thing here. little tire in to help me turn in a bit. Nice weight transfer over. Bit of a weird corner. What? Like quite tight, and then it opens. Asphalt randomly. I don't know why it's not concrete, because like in real life that would obviously be concrete. It's a concrete dam. I mean, in real life it's a concrete dam that's only wide enough for like one person or one or two people at a time, side by side. So I don't really know why it's not concrete here. $26K? 26K? I should have checked how close I am. Still level 17? Really? Oh, we're really close to 18 though. Okay, damn. This might be harder than I thought. That's XP though, right? I think that's XP. Oop. I can hear that in my right here. Does this count? I assume this doesn't count. Must be other route than to the beach, right? This count? Yeah, this count. Alright. I think the one on the other side will just be on the other side. Oop. A little bit of money. Just realized that was it goes down. Do go down. I'll leave the other one. Can't be bothered now. Try and hit the cutter. Hit the cut. Welcome, welcome. Is there not a wreck here? Ah, there it is. That's the beetle buggy. Oh, and this is just clan XP. Brilliant. I don't actually know what I'm going to next. I guess we'll do this one. Did we get any more daily driver things unlocked? I don't know. I don't think so. Trying not to do the same thing again. I guess we could do... Oh, shit. What PR is our Mustang? What PR is the Mustang? I'm not using the DLC vehicles, by the way. PC or PS5? I'm on PC. Where's the Mustang? Oh, it's 448! Oh, damn. So I'm not eligible for this race. Hang on, let me just switch over to the other side so you can actually see what I'm looking at. So I can't do this event, because it's 450. Unless, of course, I bought a daily driver that was above 450, but I don't think that's worth the investment right now. I mean, I guess the TT is above 450. I don't really want to buy a TT though. I mean, I like the Audi TT, but it's just kind of a little broken in this game. So, unfortunately, might be this, and then I guess we could try and do Ibiza. Although, wait, we've got the Hong Kong Stadium here. Can't do Tourist Trail. Yeah, we can do the Hong Kong Stadium one after this off-road race. Oh, wait, I pinned this event. Can we do this event? No, we can't. I don't know why I pinned this event then. Yeah, we can't do this event. Aberdeen. Oh, right, the speed traps, right. Those will probably give us... Yeah, the secondary objectives will give us the XP we require. Let's do these two events. And then we'll need to doing those pick and dory tasks. It is a nice interior though. I do like that. Ooh, that looked like an hidden route. It is a hidden route. I wasn't planning to go all the way down, but actually road discovery will give us a little bit more. Do a UE here. Nice. And just around here. Oh, what? What did I say? Win a total of 150 from the vehicle of cross-country class in this district. Okay. How much did we get? 8,000 XP? Okay. That puts us like mid or level 18. That's nice. Definitely benefit from that. Okay, Aberdeen Park circuit. Oh, no, better. Keep forgetting about Frim banking. Oh, I just saw it said that it's foggy, and in TDUSC that means that the ground is wet. This will be fun. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but one thing I've noticed in TDUSC, what the game does, is it puts your interior lights on, like at all times. I guess so that like you can see your character better. But to me, it just looks really obnoxious. I kind of hate that, especially at night, when I can see like the car's headlights and then I can see inside really easily. Like your character's face is just like lighting up what you can see. God, I already fucked that corner on my couch. Cars take so long to slow down. Keep forgetting 3 laps. Might have to tone down the difficulty for this? Or I can just like stop driving like an idiot. Maybe I have to first person this? I do find it funny that like me, who doesn't necessarily like driving that much in first person, ends up being better in first person sometimes. Alright, we'll go... I was gonna say interior view instead of bonnet cam. Oh, I hate that file camera so much. It's so like static. Oh, I'm sorry, little Alpine. I'm trying to give you a lot of room. Whoa. Okay, gotta remember, I have to brake a lot more than I think I have to for this next corner. Maybe like back here. It's alright. Is this a matte black Urus, or is this just the game being awful? I think it's just the game looking really awful. That's a rock. That's a Urus. This car does not stop. Holy shit. The car does not stop. Okay, I'm gonna play in third person, because then you can see when I'm actually braking. I was braking from so far back. I think third person's more fun anyway. Okay, let me go send this up. Wrong camera. There you go. And I'm definitely putting the headlights on. This is not an event I would like to do with them off. just so I can see all like the crevices and shit. Oh. Give me a go. Cool. I was gonna say we had like a better like corner or whatever than the girl, but it just did not slow down. Oh, they really hug the inside, don't they? Oh, come on. Okay, at least I got the Range Rover though. Just gotta say, how? I know how, because they have like all power upgrades, but like still. Okay, I'm braking here. Holy shit. Even still, that was really a sketch. Have to brake from so far back. Try and not spin out. I think that'd be nice. Oh, these lot are... I think this might end up being an event we have to bump the difficulty down for. I'm like full sending Colin McRaeing this shit. We did just get the Lamborghini Urus. Oh, I shouldn't have let go. I thought I was over braking. Damn it. No. Go back here at 150. One, go. Half throttle. Woo! Gotta get really fine to that fence there. Come on. I'm trying to eke everything I can get out of this Cayenne. Oh, here? No. Oh, coming in too much angle. Give him the bushes there. Thinking a bit wider here. Okay. How? I was braking at like a similar spot to you. Okay. I guess this is a second. There's no way I'm getting this. Look at it go. It's just gone. How am I supposed to catch that? Yeah, no off-road tires, they're nothing. Really killing me right now. Yeah, no. There's the ditch. Oh. Like, yeah, I could sit here and like try and re-roll AI cars, but it's what it is. We'll take the second. And we'll move on to the Mustang event. Nice. 1.2 mil. To be honest, I think 1.2 mil is like more than enough for most of the Grand Tours in game. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the most expensive... Okay. Correction. Aside from the 250 GTO, the most expensive Grand Tourer in game is the Taycan at 1.2 or 1.3 mil, of which we now have the money for that. Not saying we will buy the Taycan, because I am trying to avoid meta cars when possible. So what I'll probably end up doing is going for the car with like the highest PR out of all of them. But I don't know what that would be off the top of my head. Like, often the highest PR car does not correlate with the actual fastest car. Which is kind of stupid. But it is what it is. Okay, back to asphalt racing. Rest in peace to it. Can you not push me through the corner? Oh, this is a breeze. They all killed each other. Yeah, just a V-Piss. Such... Oh, I forgot it is a Mustang. No, that's my bad. I wasn't braking very much. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. To be honest, like I said, I don't know what Grand Tourer will buy. I am trying to avoid meta cars. So I would like to avoid the Taycans and Bentley Continental. I kind of wish there was like a slower all-wheel drive Grand Tourer in-game. But I don't know what really fit that in real life. I'm trying to think, are there many like slow Grand Tourers in real life? Slower, not necessarily slow. I think a lot of traditional Grand Tourers tend to be like rear wheel now. Porsche Panamera? Are we counting that as a Grand Tourer? It'd be kind of boring if they added that though, because it's a bit too similar to the Taycan in terms of the roller fields. I can't think of many Asian like Grand Tours that are all-wheel drive either. LC500 would be such a nice Grand Tour to have. It'd be easily like one of the slowest, I think, out of the modern ones. But the LC500 would just be so nice to have. You see I'm back on Solar Crown? Yeah, absolutely, I am back on Solar Crown. I'm going to try to be more active streaming-wise. I haven't been in the past because I've been A, busy, and B, focusing more on videos. But yeah, I will be doing more streams and video stuff. I've got like quite a few coming up, though in fairness I am not necessarily covering Solar Crown stuff tomorrow, and on Friday I'm doing a different game. Though I'd argue that my TDU fans out here should come down still, because it will be rather interesting. Let me just have a look at the secondary tasks before I explain further here. What am I doing? Open task list. Okay. Acquire a part from the daily... I'm not buying off-road tires, that's an upgrade. 8 stars in Aberdeen. That's so doable. Where are the speed traps at? Oh, look at how many there are. This is such a free task. Yeah, tomorrow, like tomorrow even. Actually, you know what? Let me just get the that's the thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. Let me just get my schedule. This is my schedule for the rest of the week. I might do something on Sunday, but there is this game that I just got access to. Neverness to Everness is a gacha game, you know, those anime games. But it's kind of weird because it has cars, car ownership. I'm not sure if it has racing. I think the dev said no, but it has a police system for the cars, which is kind of funny. It has workshops, but I guess more importantly for the TDU fan base out here, it has real estate and business ownership. So that'll be quite interesting to see. I think, is the Cayenne faster than the Mustang in a straight line? It has got more power. And it is quoting a much higher top speed. Yeah, fuck it, we'll try this with the Cayenne. I assume it might take a bit longer to get up to this thing. Yeah, but that essentially Neverness to Everness, I'm gonna call this NTE from now on, just for simplicity's sake. NTE isn't out yet. It's still in development, but it's got a closed beta test coming up, which starts tomorrow. and I have access to it because I made a video, and I am, from what I see, I am pretty much the only creator who's covering like the cars and stuff, the car side of the game. No one else is really covering. Also, 1 star? What do I need? 200 kilometers an hour? Damn, okay. That's definitely gonna be a downhill thing, I think. Oh, but we do have like this large bend. I don't know how much cornering grip we've got in this compared to the Mustang. Although it is all-wheel drive, even if it does weigh 2.2 tons. That is something I kind of wish they would change though. Is that sometimes it feels like it's super easy to not like turn, because you do have some understeer, but like it's really easy to snap from side to side in some of these all drive cars that are like super heavy. I kind of wish they changed that. Like a Bugatti Chiron should be suffering, I shouldn't be able to whip its nose around instantaneously. Oh, that's 200 kilometers an hour easily. Okay. Cool. And before I Thanos that taxi, let's go for... Sure, this one on the motorway. Super simple. 220 kilometers an hour. I think we can do this for the 2-star. Definitely won't be able to do the 3-star, which I think is like 300 something. That's like a weird common occurrence I've noticed with the speed traps, is that like 2-star is super easy. 3-star is sometimes quite hard. At least the ones on Ibiza are hard, but like the ones for like 3-stars are kind of intended for like maxed out supercars or hypercars. Kind of a dumb game decision. This car did say it was capable of 280, I think. Okay, we'll take that. Shouldn't that be the task done? That is the task done. Fantastic. The game will just have a moment to recognize that I've actually completed the task. There we go. Wait, okay, and we should be level 19. Yeah, I was gonna say, should be level 19 with that. Where's my XP? Awesome. Okay. Adrenaline rush? We're not eligible for this, are we? Oh no, we are. Oh, I just didn't want to do it. We got anything else that's like more fun? 250 kilometers with a cross-country vehicle, we could do that. But maybe we save that for like cruising on stream next time. A Wild West. Finish the race in with the daily drive category. Yeah, we don't have anything over 500 PI wise. On the docks, achieve a race time of less than... I think we also can't do this. Yeah, we need PR 500. Jesus. I forgot to switch sides so that you can actually see what I'm reading. Sorry. I love how dead the North American servers are, to be honest. We just like randomly got connected to like a group of like a session of like, I don't know, like almost, or I almost want to say 8 people, but I know it's probably more like 6. When we were playing in EU, that took like maybe 5 minutes, if that. Was that it? Urban Rivalry. I have a funny feeling we can't do this either. No. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, guess we're going to have to break into the Ibiza stash of doing some of those races. Or we could just cruise around for a bit and collect roads. Now that's kind of boring on your own, to be honest. At least if you already know the island, sure, it is kind of boring. If you don't know the island, then no, it's kind of fun. I did really enjoy that when I first started out with the game. Come on, boat. I will most likely be skipping this test cutscene, to be honest. Oh, I have the hat. There you go. I have no idea if these are copyrighted songs, like the main menu. Because it literally just doesn't say.
Hi. This is Ibiza,
Yeah, no.
the place where I gained
Not watching that. Okay. Oh shit. I've just remembered my plan of doing Ibiza is not gonna work because all of this is clan XP. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Okay, guess we're going back to Hong Kong Island. Okay. Yeah, because this is gonna give us clan XP, isn't it? Oh, it didn't even give me any XP. I'll just leave. Back to Hong Kong Island. Yeah, even road discovery is going to give me like clan XP only. Whoopsie daisy. There's so much traffic. Like, what? Okay. This is always like the kind of upsetting thing to me, is that sometimes it feels like there's no traffic, case in point, but then sometimes there's like a bunch of traffic. But I think of what contributes a lot to that feeling of lack of traffic is just like how comically wide a lot of the roads are. A lot of people will maybe disagree, but if you think about it, if you make the roads not as wide, it means that you'll get inconvenienced by traffic more. So like subconsciously you'll like notice the traffic more. Whereas like here, it's just like, I don't know, just another object on the road to overtake. It's not a challenge at all. See traffic car? Okay. Go around. And like you don't even need to go around within the same lane. Because you can go around on the left hand side, you can go around the right hand side. It doesn't really matter. Alright, back to the better island. Unfortunately, looks like might need to just do road discovery. Oh, is that? Although we could try the car deliveries. I think I'd need to start writing down which car deliveries we've already done, which ones I haven't done. Oh, that's just money. Boring. Yeah, because we can't do the secondary tasks right now. So this will be a little bit more tricky than I originally thought. Especially since we can't use Ibiza either. Yeah, we'll go down to the Countach. That meeting point should give us a decent amount of XP. Never mind, that was quite pathetic. I could have sworn POIs used to give you like 2000 XP. Or is that maybe only like dealerships and stuff? Either way, this should be a pretty safe option doing this Countach mission here. Because, I guess unless I fuck it up, there's no real way I get any less XP. It wants me to go up and around just to go to the roundabout. I don't see a point in that. We're going around. Ooh. I forgot how nice the Countach sounds in this game actually. All the details you heard about the casino is such a letdown. Yeah. Just straight up yes. I haven't... To be honest, when it came to like the letter day, I do normally cover the news ASAP. But it was just so underwhelming and I was just so busy just typing in chat, trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on. And trying to get like the best like picture of everything for people. Before making a video, it's going to be awful. I already know. And it's really annoying because like I wasn't like super invested in the casino. I wasn't that interested in the casino, to be honest. I don't really view it as like a rich person thing, to be honest. Kind of like a loser thing nowadays. But when it was set in Macau, or it was like sort of hinted at being set in Macau, I was like, damn, okay, maybe I am interested. That does sound really cool. You know, gambling capital of the world, casino capital of the world. It's not Las Vegas, by the way. Macau. And then when I started to see like images of the casino, the interior, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is like, I guess, a nicer art style than what was in the concept art. It's kind of dark and dingy though. It's kind of dreary looking. And then, like, there's no view out. You can't actually see that's in Macau. And some people, when I brought that up, argued, like, at the casino, you're not supposed to be able to look outside, because then you can tell the time. Okay, I guess. It's not like these casinos don't have, like, skylights and windows, but sure. And then, like, it only being, like, one slot machine? Now that was the big punch. Like, if it was slots and poker, I would have already been disappointed, because I don't really give a shit about poker. Slots is like, okay, it's just like, you know, RNG. Poker is kind of boring, I'm going to be honest. Blackjack is the real social casino game. If you've ever played GTA Online, there is a reason that you can buy an apartment in the casino and deck it out with a private blackjack table and not a private poker table. Because in poker, you're pretty much like silent. It's not like the movies or whatever, like where you're constantly talking. It's just like kind of dead and dreary. With like blackjack, you can have a nice conversation. You're not against the person you're playing with. You're playing like, you know, person seated next to you, having like a nice chat. Like it's super social.
Thanks for that. I'll take over from here.
So I was really hoping that TDUSC could at least have blackjack, but I guess not. But poker will come just in a, like, the mid-season thing. The cash out thing is so stupid, but they did outline why, if I'm not mistaken, in the letter. Let me check. But I think the thing for me that was most interesting in the letter was like the year 2 stuff, which we'll probably hear about soon anyway. Yeah, let me get it. Where was the cash out stuff? We want to inform you that, unfortunately, due to restrictions on ratings and gambling, the casino will not be available in all countries where TDUSC is playable. This is pretty normal. TDU2's casino was not playable in all countries, and also GTA, and pretty much every game that has a casino. If your country doesn't allow gambling, that's not the developer's fault. That's something you gotta take up with your own country. We will cover this in a detailed letter next month in the launch for Season 4. It is next month now. For a similar reason, the ability to cash back money at the casino will not be possible at the launch of Season 4 either. This is something that I don't really understand. It's... Okay, brilliant. My internet just died for a solid 5 minutes for no reason. Out of nowhere, no context, no nothing, just died. Fantastic. I completely forgot where I was. I think I just finished a Countach delivery, and that was it. That's that. Hazel, welcome. Gambling in Belgium is banned, if you recall correctly. I don't know. I think basically, if you look up GTA Casino country ban, I think this will give a good indication as to which countries do and don't. And Belgium's not on here. There's a bunch of countries that are here that you might not expect though. Assume stream is back though. You can all see. Yeah, okay. So what's one I wasn't expecting? I mean, China's a bit weird, given this game is also in China. Czech Republic or Czechia, I'm surprised that's banned. Greece, fair enough. Iceland, Indonesia, kind of a shame, because I do think I have quite a few Indonesian viewers and Malay viewers, as we can see here. Israel, a bunch of Middle Eastern-ish countries. I mean, Jamaica's also there. North Korea, that's kind of a surprise. Poland, online sports betting is illegal. Okay. South Korea, kind of surprising. Vietnam, Venezuela. Yeah, basically, like, originally USA was added to this. It's illegal to gamble in Hawaii and Utah. Damn, okay. I actually didn't know that. But yeah, it should be fine in Belgium. But, like, you know, that's a should, not a definite. Okay, so we're trying to reach level 20. I think maybe we try and just discover the POIs, points of interest. I think they'll probably be like the best way. Think. It kind of depends how much money they give. I'm just gonna switch to my Mustang though.
Turn left.
One moment. I love that Twitch has like such terrible mod tools. There's absolutely nothing for me to do. This is awful. I hate Twitch so much. Such a shit platform. I can clear chat. I can't get rid of a particular message though. That's really cool. I love Twitch so much. 10 out of 10 streaming platform. I'll probably not bother with Twitch anymore. It's so shit. I don't know why anyone does. It's awful for viewing on, awful for streaming too. Why do people still do it? Do people just like having like a dick down their throat or something? Okay, let's see, how much does discovering the Italian dealership go? I'm pretty sure these give 2k, right? 500? These are like pennies compared to what we gotta discover. That's like nothing. And we can't do... Do I really gotta buy an Audi TT? Just to get XP for these? Like that's what, 4k the... Actually, what PR's the TT? Let me check. 486. Nothing else beats the TT PR wise, right? Unless the British Mini Cooper, no. Surely not these. Yeah, none of these. Mustang I already have. I think I might need to use the TT. Although we could just like cruise around for a bit. How much XP is it specifically? It's 9,000 XP I need. Some quest is so stupid, buy a Lambo or Ferrari, get a certain amount back. Yeah, I know. I hate how much emphasis this game has on Ferrari and Lamborghini, to be honest. Like, sure, Ferrari was like a key brand, or has always been a key brand for Test Drive Unlimited. But you don't need to shove it down everyone's throat. Like, you can just have that as a key brand via having like the majority of cars per brand. That's always the way the older TDU games were. I hate that, like, to be honest, the only reason we don't have a sports car category is because they wanted to make Ferrari and Lamborghini exciting when you reach level 40. It's just not exciting at all. They are two mid brands nowadays. Like, TDU is kind of stuck in the past when it comes to these brands. It's like, sure, Ferrari might have been, like, you know, really cool at the top of their game, 2006, blah blah blah. And maybe they were still relevant in TDU2 era. Nowadays, 2025, I don't think there's a single Ferrari model, modern, that's relevant at all. When you say, like, I don't know, performance car, I'm not thinking of a Ferrari. And if someone thinks of a Ferrari, it's not going to be one that was built in the last 10 years. Okay, maybe the 488 Pista is, like, you know, the most modern someone will think of. Like, even still, 488 Pista is essentially just 458 if you hate yourself. Like, brands that would have made more sense to simp for this game? Where the fuck is this? I just, like, YOLO it? Oh, okay, never mind, guess not. The brands that would have made more sense to, like, go crazy for in this game, like, I guess if you're only thinking hypercar, you've got Koenigsegg. Koenigsegg just should have had way more models in this game, for sure. Like, if you're thinking, like, the very, very top of the food chain in terms of cars, period, it's Koenigsegg. 100%. Not a single brand gets close. Bugatti? No. They're only good for straight line and luxury both. Trying to get that thing to do a corner is like trying to see, I don't know, like a whale do that tunnel from that, like, slipstream thing, that, like, ripple thing from Finding Nemo. Rimuts? I wouldn't consider Rimuts. Like, it's really annoying. I like Rimuts a lot, but right now, I think they're mega overhyped for what they are. I like EV hypercars, but the Rimac Navara is so overhyped. Like, yes, the CEO is a chill guy. I like him a lot. Mate Rimac is really cool. But the Navara, it's a cool car. It's not the be-all and end-all of EV hypercars, though. Like, what? How have we come to this, like, conclusion? Like, okay, traditional EV hypercar, fastest will probably be a Lotus Evija. That's, you know, the lightest EV hypercar by far, 2000 horsepower, basically the same as most of the EV hypercars. Adderall is probably the best out of all of them, by quite some. If you're thinking non-track oriented cars, there's plenty of them. There's, like, you know, the Neo EP9, but that's quite old now. Probably would go to not the A-Spark Owl, but what am I thinking of? That brand new Xiaomi SU7 Ultra. I'm not sure if any of you have seen it, but the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra, which, by the way, is a literal saloon. It's a 4-door saloon. It's basically like a Chinese Taycan, if you really want to be like that. And it now holds the Nürburgring's third fastest lap time ever. Like, ever. 6 minutes 30 something is just nuts. The only things faster than that car around the ring right now is the insane Porsche 919 EVA, I think it's called, and a Volkswagen IDR. But hypercar wise, yeah, I would say biggest brands for this game to sim for should have been Koenigsegg. I mean, they're not really at the top of the hypercar game, but I would have said Pagani, like unironically. Not because Ibiza isn't, but because fucking Hong Kong isn't. Like, this is the home of Pagani. I don't care what anyone says. This is where the Paganis all live, in Hong Kong. It's not in Italy. It's not like in, like, you know, Wonderland of, like, Europe. It's in Hong Kong. They all live down here. You don't trust Chinese cars because it's cheating? I mean, it was officially sanctioned. Like, you know, all the Nürburgring stuff to, like, set it all up and everything. It's official. It is the third fastest car. And it was done legitimately. So yeah, Koenigsegg, Pagani. I mean, yeah, sure, I am listing brands with, like, maybe a few models, but so does Ferrari. You saw a lot of Paganis in Monaco? Nah. I've been to Monaco, and if I'm going to be honest, I didn't see a single Pagani there. Not a single Pagani was there. And you're like, okay, fine, I was only there for a day. Still, not a single Pagani. I go out into central London, I will see supercars, easily. R8, Vantage, SVJ, you know, the works. I go to Monaco, nothing. Like, I saw a couple of supercars. I think I saw, like, a Huracan. But no Pagani, no nothing. But Hong Kong, yeah, that's where all these Paganis live. Do not forget that it's only because, like, Pagani is loved so much in Hong Kong that you actually got the Paganis on the Cinque. This car only exists because a Hong Konger specifically requested for a Zonda with the Zonda R engine in it. Like a road legal Zonda with the Zonda R engine. And then the Cinque spawn. And then obviously all the, like, clones of the Cinque, like the Tricolore and, like, blah blah blah. But yeah, this is where all the Paganis are. It's Honda, Huayra. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they'll have Utopias by now. In fact, there's even a Utopia Road as of recent. I wouldn't be surprised if that's also in Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong loves their supercars. Especially, like, the driver-oriented one. 527 Paganis in the world. USA has 148. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Massive country, massive population. It just makes sense. But yeah, you remember Gumpert? I'm sure most of you remember Gumpert, right? Especially from, like, TDU2 era, also that I did like it hurt. Well, Gumpert's still alive in the form of Apollo because of a Hong Kong company as well. Like, in theory, Apollo is a Hong Kong manufacturer if you only care about parent companies. I mean, obviously it's still a German company, it's just owned by a Hong Kong company. There's so many supercars in Hong Kong though. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, a bunch of Asian cars as well. Something that this game doesn't have. Oh yeah, right, I was saying, like, in the letter, probably the most interesting thing about the current disappointing letter, to me, was the year 2 content, but also the fact that they outlined that year 2 will see the game have 5 new brands, 5 new car brands. And to me, this is like gold. Because if you've not been paying attention, year 1 has been kind of abysmal for post-launch cars. There's only been 1 brand new manufacturer to the game. And it's not even like a good manufacturer, it's DeLorean. Like, yeah, I like the DeLorean, the DMC-12, it's cool. But, like, why? Why now? There's no need for it. And we're also getting the DeLorean Alpha 5 next season, which is the, like, new concept car thing. So we don't really need them, to be honest. But 5 new brands in year 2 leads for a lot of nice speculation. As far as, if off the top of my head, the letter did say although a few of them are Asian, so I think we can all agree that a few typically means 3, right? I think that's a common deduction, right? I think we can say then that at least 3 of them will be Asian. So that is super nice to hear, because we are super desperate for more Asian vehicles in a game set in Asia. Like, insane. I mean, it's nice to hear, because it means that, okay, it's not gonna be like more Nissan clones or like TDU-esque vehicles. We're not gonna get like the 370Z optional parts. Oh god, I really hope that's not a thing. No, don't said that. But it means that we're getting 3 new brands. I mean, I did correct Alex a few months ago when he was about to write like JDM instead of Asian or Japanese. Because like JDM is just such a stupid term like to use to describe a Japanese car, especially when most of them that these video games use aren't going to be Japanese domestic market. But he didn't use the word Japanese, so maybe. Hey, Garev? Sorry if I've butchered that name. If Lexus comes under K2, honestly, though, you've just listed the 2 brands that I would say are the most fitting for this game. Honda have the NSX, the brand new one. The NSX Type S would be super cool. I don't think any... Okay, that's a lie. I was about to say I don't think any game has that yet, but I think... I don't think any game has the Honda NSX Type S, the like new one. I think Motorsport might have just picked it up actually recently, but no like open world game at least has it yet. Let me just check. I'm so close. I'm so close. 49 XP points. Okay, we can so do this. There's like a meeting point like here-ish. But obviously they've got the old NSX, which would be nice to have. I feel like if they added the old NSX... This is what really annoys me about this game. No sports car category. So if they add the old NSX, why is it going to be classified as? Because I wouldn't call that thing a supercar. It's evidently a sports car. Like, top of the range sports car from the 90s, but still. It's not a supercar. Might be considered a grand touring car in this game, which would be kind of funny. But obviously Honda have more than one car they could offer for the game, other than the 2 NSXs. I think the brand new Civic Type R would be really nice. Has Gran Turismo got the new Civic Type R? Like, I mean the brand new one, not the one we've been seeing for like the last 5 years in racing games. That would be something nice to see. I've actually started seeing them in real life. Could probably give a tuner category. No, not tuner category. If they're gonna do that, it should just be the sports car. Because it doesn't really make sense. they're not tuner cars. They're just sports cars. But Lexus would probably be the most fitting brand for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. It's a luxury brand. They do performance cars as well. And yeah, they're Asian. So. Yeah, because like if you say tuner cars, you're kind of tuner. I mean, I've always hated the term tuner car. It's kind of like a subcategory of sports cars, at least to me. A bit like muscle cars. Muscle cars are not a category of car, very subcategory of car. Like they are sports cars, they're not
The Solar
like
Crown
their own
wishes
thing,
to
really.
inform you that a new bulletin is incoming.
Because to be honest, like a BMW M4 is ridiculously similar
The
to a
Solar Crown
Ford
competition
Mustang,
is now available for our most
but I think they
influential
would annoy
drivers.
a lot of Americans.
These competitors have had their access rights updated, so they can now take part in ranked races.
Okay, don't care
These
about
races
ranked.
could be their ticket to the Solar Court.
Okay, I'm skipping this. This is going to be an explanation about Gran Turismo. We finally got level 20. Okay. Finally.
From now on, you can find
Okay,
ranked
shut up,
races.
Ellis. Don't care about
Be on
ranked.
the
Don't care
lookout
about
because
ranked.
the race location constantly
But-
rotates.
There are so many Lexus models that would make sense for Test Drive Limited Solar Crown. The Lexus LFA, right, is probably the one that everyone thinks of immediately. And let's just say, with how good cars sound in this game, the LFA makes the most sense, because it would be so nice to have. You could just imagine like how godly that will sound in this game. Okay, let me concentrate a little bit here on the actual game. It seems that like, oh god, this is like a pathetic amount of like new races we just unlocked, considering how much time I just put into grinding that. I guess we should aim, because I'm seeing quite a lot here that are daily driver / Gran Tourer, but then max 550 or like minimum 550 or whatever. I think we should optimize for, okay, you can't see, I'm such an intelligent human being. So a lot of these races are restricted to minimum 600 PR Gran Tourer. So if we're going for like a truly stock run, we should probably be looking for a minimum PR, a 600 PR car. So I don't want to use the Taycan. I don't want to use the Bentley Continental. We could go for a DB11. That could be cool. A Vantage, which is a nice car. I do kind of own that already on my main account. And I think it is also kind of like a meta car. Oh, the SL65 Black Series. I do love that car quite a lot, but I actually don't own it on my main account. That could be nice. Ferrari Wankers. Level 40 only. M4 is quite low in PR. Haven't been to the American one, but the muscle cars are not Gran Touras in this game. And then this is just classic stuff. SL65 Black Series or Aston Martin DB11. I think that's the question I'll pose to chat for now, while I continue my ramble. Like, yeah, the LFA would be absolutely the most fitting car to add, just period, for the entire continent of Asia. It'd be so sick if, imagine like one, okay, I know this is a lot of code, but like imagine one update for year 2 is both the LFA and the Carrera GT in one update. Like they add these two together. Because think about it, like they're both often seen as like cars that like are often compared to each other, but they're completely different cars. One is a Japanese supercar, which I don't think is like crazy fast. I don't think it's crazy fast for being a supercar of its time. I could be wrong. But like one is just like a supercar from Lexus, and the other one is a hypercar. And the Carrera GT is also a lot older than the LFA. LFA, I think, is around the same time as the Nissan GTR, so like 2010-ish. I know the GTR is older. But the Carrera GT is, I want to say like 2002, like Zonda territory. And we have an Enzo in the game. I mean, the original Holy Trinity, I don't know why everyone, like, car community has like a hard-on for calling things Holy Trinity, but like, the original Holy Trinity was the Orienzo, the Porsche Carrera GT, and the Mercedes McLaren SLR. And if they're adding Asian brands, and Toyota's no issue, that is easily like the best matchup they could add to kickstart year 2. By far. DB11. Okay, sure. I'll go for the DB11. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can actually like put a vote on chat. Unless Leopard has to do that. Is that not something I make? Is that not something I make? That is something I make. Brilliant. And then maybe I can just do like a... Maybe I can just do one of the new events in the meantime. SL65 Black Series. AMDB11. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Kellet Bay seems like a pretty simple one. I've got a few. Ooh, Daily Driver. Yep, that's pretty close to the petrol station. Yeah, I think that's something I mentioned last stream. I think Alex mentioned or like did like a video on like immersion breakers in TDUSC, and there's so many like subtle things that are immersion breakers for me that he didn't so many like subtle things that he didn't really mention that are just like so minor and like nitpicky that like you'd have to be me to notice. So like, say for like the map specifically, the language that the game uses is kind of weird. So in Hong Kong they speak Cantonese, but Cantonese is a spoken language. It's not a written language. So for written, they use Chinese traditional, just for simplicity's sake. That's what you can find on like Google Translate, whatever. But the game uses simplified Chinese, which is like more akin to what mainland China would use. So I know for a lot of Hong Kongers that annoys them, but for me, because like, you know, I speak English, something that's kind of an annoyance on the side is that the game uses American English for just about everything. Like, let us not forget that Hong Kong is an ex-British colony, so everyone here speaks British English, you know, normal English. But in the Solar Hotel, there are massive letters that say elevator. Whereas I've done my research and I went to go have a look if Hong Kongers actually say this in real life, because obviously I'm not a Hong Konger, I just want to go get the correct facts, but sure enough, they will say lift and not elevator, just like me. And then gas station. No one says gas station, that's stupid. What, are you putting gas in your car? No, it's a liquid, dumbass. Which is obviously why we say petrol station, not gas station. There's so many like little immersion breakers for me. Like I could just drone on about. Has anyone noticed that there's not a single speed sign? There's so much like clutter on the side of roads, but there's not a single speed limit sign. Well, there are speed limit signs in possibly the worst places ever. There is a speed limit sign for the motorway off-ramp, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere in the one of the northern districts, probably near Causeway Bay. Something like that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. You put virgin oil on yours? Virgin oil on what? Do I actually want to know? What do you mean I don't like the speed limit sign on the off-ramp? Have you actually found them? Because I'm certain I'm not going schizophrenic and they actually exist. I know I've said this a couple of times. I should probably find them. Just for like reconfirming. You did find one. Okay, cool. I am right. I'm right. See? Uncle Garland Guru. Right here. Clearly. Near the luxury dealer. Oh, wait, what's Causeway Bay? I'm so good at knowing random shit about this island for no reason. If someone makes a TDU guess at like GTA, guess I'm winning. Come here. Oh my god, I'm trying to reel back in. They're all the way up there? What the hell? They're at the checkpoint already. Yeah, that's reminded me. I just looked at the AI's name, Emmy, and I'm still kind of trying to come up with like a nickname for my car in real life. Do people still do this? Do people still give their cars names? Surely they do. Because like, you've got the YouTube channels still doing it, car YouTube channels, at least there. I'm sure, actually I don't think most of you here will be British, but if you've ever watched Car Throttle, you probably know Phil, the MX-5, right? Oh god, that's so doable. That's so doable. I'm restarting. If anyone's just joined, this is like a completely stock car playthrough, but I've given myself another challenge, of which I'm not allowed to do an event more than once, just because I want to know what like a normal player playthrough would be like. And I think like most people will not be doing the same event over and over, because that's something called boring. And there's so many events in Solar Crown, there's like 160 something for like no goddamn reason. Your dad has some names for his Tiguan, you don't really have one. You could... I got one for you, Leopard. Oh wait, shit, no, never mind, hang on. I've just remembered you've got an Ibiza. Fuck. I always keep forgetting that you have an Ibiza and not a Polo, because I was about to say you could call it Polo Marco. 2 cars, one T1 is this SLR McLaren and SLR Stowing Moss. SLR McLaren Mercedes would be nice. I am still of the opinion that the Sterling Moss is stupid. Any open top car like that is stupid. I'm sorry, I hate them. McLaren has one now. Actually, I think like the majority of brands, luxury car brands, have like a speedster, I think they're called, like that, with no like, no windscreen, no nothing, no roof, no, it's stupid. I hate these, I'm sorry. SLR McLaren Mercedes would be nice. I always forget how much the Mustangs are sticks out. Learn the history of your car. A previous owner called it Sophia. Oh, nice. My family has like a funny tradition of nicknaming their cars after like names from that country of origin of the car. So like we had past tense a Q5 named Helga had a Lexus NX something. That's the mid-size SUV. Called a Kuma or something like that. I can't remember. Currently, I think they have a Volvo, but I don't think it's been named yet. Probably will get some Swedish nickname at some point. But I have a Japanese car in real life. And if you don't know what it is, it's a Honda CRZ. Some of you might have to look that up. But it's a little cute 2010 hybrid hatchback. But what's cool about it is that although it's a hybrid, it's also a manual. And as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, it's the world's second ever mass-produced manual hybrid, with the first being the Honda Insight, first gen, which is ironically where this car gets its hybrid system from. It's like a super quirky little car. I do want to make like a little YouTube short or something about it at some point. Ironically, I think Dr. Miro actually did cover it rather recently. But I never watched that video. It's super cute and everything. It's super light actually, for what it is. Like it's a modern-ish, okay, modern-ish, hatchback. And yes, it's a two-seater, or 2+2. But it's got a whole ass hybrid system it's dragging along with it. But it only weighs 1.1 tons, or something like that. Whereas like, I don't know, a Golf nowadays probably run you like 1.40. Something like that. Okay, so that is that done. I've realized that because I have multi-chat on, I don't get to see poll results or anything. 80% Aston Martin DB11, 20% SL65 Black Series. Okay, fair enough. Aston Martin DB11 it is. Let us go have a look. I've not bought this car yet. This will be fun. This car has a really nice cold start, if I recall correctly. There it is. What color are we thinking? I think like the grey is kind of boring. That's like 350Z orange almost. I think that's a bit too Nissan Z for me, you know, like the new one, especially like, you know, looking, oh, of course you can't see my cursor. Wait, if I tab out maybe? Oh yeah, you can see. Like, oh, why did it switch back to silver? God damn it. Yeah, like the roofline being like black. The roofline being black really doesn't help it looking like the new Nissan Z. Oh, we got Hyundai color. Hyundai. Yeah, the dark blue does look kind of nice, to be honest. It might be what I go for. I'm surprised we don't have like a darker version of like, you know, most of these colors. Seems a bit weird. Yeah, blue. No, blue and blue is a bit of a sin. I always go for blue on white, so maybe blue tan? Blue black? Yeah, this is too creamy colored for me. It's too bright beige sort of thing. Wait, hang on. This is so much tan though. Why are these lower like floor mat pieces not different colors? Yeah, okay. Are those the seat controls? No way that's the seat. There's no way these are the seat controls. Are they actually the seat controls? That's crazy. They look like them now. I think because we've got such a dark car. Normally I'd go between these two, but since we've gone for like such a dark color, I think it'd be nicer just to go for these. Yeah, these look like too much. Yeah, that looks nicer. Nice and stylish. It is, them. I would have thought that in like a DB11 you're not lacking in
Have
space.
fun with your brand new car.
Yeah, that looks nice. Like a nice midnight blue. Oh, we got XP for... at least I hope we got XP for acquiring... the Hong Kong sticker that isn't quite the Hong Kong flag. Oh, we didn't get XP for that? Sad. Big booty Aston. Yeah, yeah. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Grand Tour de Force. Tour de Force. That requires me to not use my brand new car. You know what? We are not going to go through those. We will just work it out ourselves. Safe trip, I guess I can do now. I guess. 2 laps. As far as I'm aware, the target times for these are normally quite easy. I need to think most of the newer Astons got the Mercedes infotainment system. I can do the event now? What do you mean I can? Oh yeah, I could do the live again. I'm not doing the live event again. The race on Hong Kong Island was nice. All the races on Ibiza are fucking ass. Oh wait, it turned the car on. How dare you? How dare you? You turned the car on? So we couldn't hear the really cool chord start? Oh, the car looks really uncanny here with no shadow. Okay. You can't even frame the whole car in one thing. That's such a nice startup. Hang on, we gotta do that again. Hang on. Pause. Okay, pausing music does not actually pause music. That's so cool. There we go. I love the startup. I didn't know that this car's startup actually sounded like this until this game. I should have muted the traffic. Were you done? Okay. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I love how accurate it is. Aston Martin Veloson, true. Is it the exact same engine though? Like, I know the 177 uses a different engine. It's like a 7 liter or something. AM Valor? AM Valor. The AE31 5.2. It is exactly the same engine. Fantastic. It's the Victor, I think? Yeah, that uses the 7.3 liter. Modified by Cosy. Oh, Cosworth always doing God's work, making like God's coolest engines. I really wish we actually got do we have a Cosworth car? Not Cosworth car, Cosworth like engine car in this game? I don't think we do we? It'd be really nice to get one of them. Like, okay, I know they're adding another Aston Martin now. I wouldn't want it now, but like the Aston Martin Valkyrie, that'd be nice. Gordon Murray T50. I'm sure at some point the devs, you know, after sucking enough Bugatti dick, they'll add the Bugatti 2 billion, or however you pronounce it. The Exige? Is the Exige Cosworth? I thought it was just Lotus's own thing on a Toyota V6. could we get a fact check in there? I don't actually know. I didn't know. I mean, if that's true, that's kind of cool. I didn't think the Exige had a Cosworth engine. Cosworth tuned engine. I'm just guessing, yeah, I don't think so. Yep, that's me and my Continental. This thing's pretty planted, actually. I mean, you'd hope he'd be. Nose is quite heavy, but that's expected. I love StreamYard just butting into streams 3 hours late. Yeah, that does remind me, we're doing pretty decently on the subscriber front. I think my new video actually hit 30k views, which I'm like super happy about, because I'm normally like a channel that only gets like 1000 views max on a video. Is a Toyota engine surprisingly? Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like a Toyota V6 with like a supercharger strapped onto it. All the Lotuses have been using it for quite a while. I think Toyota and Lotus have got some pretty good relationships though, because if you recall, the first MR2 was sent over to Lotus for them to do like the handling bits and pieces. And I'm sure that the two manufacturers have elaborated on other stuff too. This car's so loud, can you hear me okay? I assume so. I wasn't expecting this car to be so loud. You know what's nice about doing this challenge stock though? Is that, you know that corner that I've been braking for that you don't normally remember? Yeah, you actually have time to think about it and brake. When you're in like these stock cars and not playing like bloody Trackmania. Colin Chapman spinning in his grave. I only feel like the SUV and the thingamabop. I think Colin Chapman would be fine with the Aveo. Like, yes, it is 1.8 tons, but like, considering it's the lightest EV hypercar by far, it's still got that Lotus ethos. At least in my eyes. If it wasn't the latest production car, then EV hypercar, then sure, whatever. It can join the rest of the EV Lotuses. Oh, we got one over here, Aberdeen Island Circuit. Yeah, okay, another time trial, awesome. What was the V8 from the Lotus Esprit V8? Where did that V8 come from? Was it a Rover V8? I hope not. Just collecting these reds, because why not? That car park counts as a road? Okay. I love how inconsistent the map is with considering something a road or not. There you go. Okay. It's a Rover V8, okay. Awesome. I think like for a long time, like if a British manufacturer needed a V8, it would often just be a Rover. or Shelby, one of the two. Because you got like Shelby dropping his engine in the AC Cobra. Although I can't really think of any other cars other than the AC Cobra that have Shelby engines. British cars, sorry. Maybe it's just all Rover. Speaking of Shelby, they did the GT 350R dirty. How so? My god, rotates. Is a different engine compared to the regular 5.0 GT? I would expect so. So the sound is inaccurate? I'd need to check. Unfortunately, I'm not on my main account anymore. Oh, but I can just go to the dealership and test drive it. I got into an argument on the TDU Discord the other day because I think I offended a lot of fans by saying test drives are useless in this game because you immediately have to change the identity of the cars anyway and like how they drive before you're even considered eligible for the majority of cars on events in this game. So I said like test drives are kind of useless because like what they give you are just like an idea of how your spec looks like in open world, or for hearing how a car sounds. Like, obviously it's my opinion, so I think I'm right, but to be honest, it's kind of the case. I wish these time trials were a bit harder. It's like a minute there to go for that one. Like, who isn't doing this sometime? Alright, I'll take a break and we'll have a look at the GT500. Hey, we got a secondary task. Oh, you can actually see the secondary task. I don't need to move over. My bad. I thought you couldn't before. Wait. Alright. American car. Info. I think what we'll do is we'll probably close stream soonish, considering the time. But I want to have a look at this. Oh, the 350. Oh, you mean this car? Right. I thought you meant the GT500. Okay. I just opened YouTube just to go have a look at like a sound comparison. Is this Theo making a video about the petition? It is Theo making a video about the petition. Guess what? This petition is already fulfilled. Like, we've got now, I think it's 110 votes. I mean, I don't really like getting involved in politics, to be honest, but let's just go have a look at it for the sake of it. Here is the Stop Killing Games initiative for the UK equivalent. needed 100,000 signatures for Parliament to consider it for debate, and it's already passed with flying colours. So, not sure how important that video was, but thumbs up. We need your help, but the thing's already done. Thumbs up. Okay, so Shelby GT350R sound. Let's see. How does this car sound on? Oh, Ford has their own engine sound video. I feel this is going to be inaccurate anyway, because they're obviously going to just cut like the best bits. Of course they put music over their own sound video. Jesus, the rope's to like 8.5 almost. Crazy. Maybe I can find a stock video. This is the problem with Americans, they always love like racing out their cars.
Sometimes you just...
Nope. Oh, that seems decent. Is it an image? Which one is which? I guess this is the GT350. Oh right, he says, okay. We love the valved exhaust in this house. They sound different. I love how it just sounds like a wet fart on idle. I assume the GT350, like not the R, has got maybe the same engine? Isn't that like the same? That sounds exactly the same, but like one is got a different exhaust on it. What does it sound like in game? Honestly, yeah, it does sound like it has a different engine. It just needs to sound deeper. Cause like it might have a different engine, but they do actually sound kind of similar. Anyway, at least to me. The black one sounds deeper. I don't know. I mean, yeah, but like it does sound the same. It just sounds like one's got a different exhaust on it to sound deeper. It doesn't sound like a different engine, if you get what I mean. Yeah, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same engine. There's no way. I refuse to believe these are different engines. Let's see. Do we trust Reddit? I think we trust Reddit. Are these 2020 cars? These actually? 2018. Seems to be the same engine. Yeah, it's the same engine. It's just that the R has some changes to it. Yeah. Lash adjusters. Don't know what VCT is, to be honest. Cam covers. Oil transmission. I mean, as far as I'm aware, the GT500 is the only one out of all of them with a manual. Yeah, I know you were talking about that. Is that right? I bet just for now. Has this got a manual now? Yeah. And the GT500, as in like the same generation as this Mustang, GT500, has only got the option for an auto. I think this also is manual though. Yeah, that looks like a manual. Where's the normal Mustang? Is it not in this dealership? Or is that it? Yeah, that's an auto. Oh, something funny I found. If I just go to the stats of this Mustang, it's got the weight. The weight seemed a bit light to me when I first saw it. And having fact-checked like basically every car in the game now, I can say with confidence that it is too light. It has only got 6 gears, which is sneakily suspicious because that's basically what the manual has. And it seems that they've just taken the stats from the manual car, even though the like physical model is an automatic, the 10-speed automatic, the one that, you know, the Raptor has, the F-150 Raptor. So we will have to see if they actually make those changes. To be honest, at some point, I think I will probably just make like a funny, like really quick fire video of just like everything wrong in TDUSC. And it's like not going to elaborate on how important each of these are. Because like, to be honest, these are all just going to be like really minor nitpicks. But like, that all add up sort of thing. I think that might be fun to do. Because there's just so many that kind of fit that bill. Yeah, we'll just take a little cruise to the top of Mount Parker. I want to check this because I always get these two wrong. I don't know if it's Mount Keller or if it's Mount Parker. I really hope it's Mount Parker now. I always get these two mixed up. And I just need to remember which is which. Is this... It is Mount Parker. Fantastic. I'm so good at this game. God, I love the startup. People say they like the interior of the DB11. Oh, I sit really high up in the DB11.
Turn right.
Oh wait, because I'm not on my main account. Right. I'm not on my main account. I adjusted the height and stuff on my main. Yep. I think... Yeah, that looks much better. Already. I can stay back here. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, the interior of the DB11 is really nice. Whoever said that.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Oh, it's a pure exhaust video. I thought maybe start my music. There we go. Ah, they haven't done the auto hazard things. I really hope that's something they fix in season 4. Because they said it was supposed to be part of season 3, but then it just wasn't. It is a pretty nice handling car, actually. Considering how heavy it is, it drives pretty nicely. Perhaps I slipped on this car a bit more than I should have. I've never been like super interested in the DB11. To be honest, I don't think I've been interested in the main like DB series after the DB9. And even then, I didn't like the DB9 that much. I wasn't crazy for it. I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't crazy for it. I think when it comes to Aston Martin, for me, I typically prefer the like, I don't want to say one-off, but I like more exclusive cars rather than the main lineup cars. Like if someone asked me today what my favorite Aston Martin is, I'm going to say with 100% confidence that it's the Aston Martin Vulcan. Not only because it's named after and like is a pretty good homage to my favorite aircraft, but it's just such a cool car. And like I don't really like track cars that much, I prefer road cars, and that's obviously not road legal. It's just so cool. And it's got like the massive engine from, well not necessarily from, but similar to the one in the Aston Martin 177. So it's cool in that degree. But I like the other like one-offs, like yeah, I did just say the 177. The Valkyrie is pretty nice. Although I've never really been crazy about how it looks, I just like what it stands for, to be honest. I think I would prefer the Valhalla over it, but that'd be nice. The Vanquish is your favorite? Which Vanquish though? Because there's a brand new one now. I assume not the new one. I assume the one that's like the DB9 era. See, this was the thing I didn't like about the old Vantage and the old Vanquish though. Is that, yes, I liked what they were, but I always kind of hated the fact that the Vantage and the Vanquish looked basically identical to the DB9. I kind of like the modern ones now. Maybe not the Vanquish, but like I like the modern ones now because they look a bit, you know, you can tell them apart a lot easier from the, like, you know, the model, the DB model. It was like the DB9 era of them. They're like basically identical looking. You have to be like a complete nerd to be able to pick them out. I will go around to this spot here with the radio tower, satellite station thing, and then leave off with the other thing. All the Aston Martin hypercars need to start with V. There aren't a lot of Norse mythology that begins with V that's already been used. Oh yeah, that's why Aston Martin started using the iconic British V bombers names, the Avro Vulcan, the Vickers Valiant, there's something Valor, I forgot what it was. Those three V bombers were like the backbones of like just after World War II Britain's main bomber lineup. I mean, the Vulcan's the most legendary of all of them because the Vulcan was just so insane. Like the United States had and probably and still has like the most insane like air defense, right? So in like a simulated exercise, because they wanted to test out the air defense grid, they had Britain play the role of like Russian bombers in a trained exercise, and the Vulcans were just like so stealthy and so high up and so quick to strike their targets that 8 of them was sent in and only 1 of them got intercepted. the other 7 were successful in delivering their nuclear bombs on US soil, simulated of course. And the Americans were so embarrassed that they decided to invite the British back again, I think a couple years after they tightened a lot of stuff up to try and alleviate this. And they came back with exactly the same result. 1 got intercepted and the other 7 were successful in delivering their nukes. So yeah, that's why the Vulcan is just so legendary, and it served for so long. So I'm really happy that Aston Martin were able to give the Vulcan a good car to end with. Because to be honest, I don't really like the Valor or the Valiant that much. I don't know if other people do. I think a lot of people do, because like they look like a muscle car almost. But it's just not as special as like the Vulcan to me. Vulcan is just such a different Aston Martin compared to like what the other stuff they make. It's just so cool. Ginormous V12, like almost Viper-like. But yeah, I think that shall be where we leave it for tonight. Yeah, because it's like 10:45, so I'll probably hop off now. Let me just quickly get my schedule though. Yeah, I hope you've all had fun just hanging out here for tonight. It's been, to be honest, a little harder than I expected to get to level 21. So, I guess we'll have to see how much more this series kind of slows down as we head into Season 4. Assuming I can still at least access this account. But we'll, I guess, just kind of have to see how things go with SAD. Hopefully like a workaround can be made, but we'll have to see. But, as I kind of forgot, we are streaming tomorrow. Neverness to Everness opens its closed beta test in 4 hours time. But I'm not insane enough to, actually it's 3 hours 15, but I'm not insane enough to start streaming at 2 AM, and I'm not that desperate enough. But we'll stream on the first day, so that'll be fun. Basically anime TDU, and more TDU elements than Solar Crown. So that'll be fun to do. Anime GTA, can't wait. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I got the thumbnail already. But I might need to rework it. And to be honest, it's only a stream thumbnail, no one cares. It's only like video thumbnails I should put effort into, but yeah. Alright. Hope you all had fun just hanging out here. And I shall hopefully see some of you tomorrow for that stream. Yeah. See you then. Good night. If I can find the OBS. Alright. See ya. Alright, bye bye Colin, bye Zelek, bye Just Happened. Alright, see ya.